The panel approves changes to enhance the flow of the game in men's basketball at the collegiate level. What am I talking about exactly? I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. And I'll put all this in the description below as well on the article. The NCAA playing rules oversight panel, like today, approved changes to enhance the flow of the game in men's basketball for the 2025-2026 seasons. Changes include a coach's challenge at any point in a game to review out of bounds calls, basket interference / goaltending, and whether a secondary defender was in a restricted area arc. The panel also approved modifications to the rule on continuous motion on field goal attempts. Other enhancements to help with the flow of the game focus on the points of emphasis for officials for 2025-2026. These will include directives to address delay of game tactics, limit time spent at the monitor, improve game administration efficiency, and reduce physicality. Under the coach's challenge rule, teams must have a timeout to request an instant replay review challenge. If the instant replay review challenge is successful, teams will be allowed to have one additional video review challenge for the rest of the game, including overtime. If it was unsuccessful, the team loses the ability to challenge the rest of the game. And officials can initiate video reviews on basket interference / goaltending and restricted arc plays in the last 2 minutes of the game and into overtime. Recent data shows these reviews caused minimal game interruptions. Like the NCAA Men's Basketball Rules Committee members thinks the coach's challenge will have a significant impact on the flow of the game. Officials cannot conduct reviews on like out of bounds calls unless through a coach's challenge. If the coach's challenge, however, does not impact the NCAA officials' voluntary use of instant replay for the timing mistakes, shot clock scoring errors, shot clock violations, 2-point versus 3-point field goal attempts, flagrant fouls, etc. In considering the decisions last month, the NCAA Men's Basketball Committee had conversations about ways to continue this direction in the upcoming years, which includes positive momentum for moving the men's game from halves to quarters. The committee realizes that there are too many hurdles to implementing the quarter format of the game, including structuring of media timeouts and to accommodate commercial inventory. The committee recommended the NCAA Division I conferences create joint working group to provide feedback on the potential change from halves to quarters. The Men's Basketball Rules Committee would like to have feedback from the conferences by the next rule changes year. Under the changes to the continuous motion of rule, an offensive player who ends his dribble going toward the basket and absorbs contact from the defense will be permitted to pivot or complete the step the player is on and finish the field goal attempt. Currently, players are credited with field goals only when they are fouled while shooting the ball. Okay, there are some other rule changes, like officials will have the option to call a flagrant 1 foul when a player is contacted to the groin. If flagrant 1 foul results in 2 free throws for the offended team in possession of the ball. Previously, officials could only call a common foul or deem it flagrant 2. in which the player receives an ejection and the offended team receives 2 free throws in possession of the ball. Okay, the second bullet point here. If a player reuses the rim to gain an advantage, it will be called basket interference violation. And the last bullet point. If one of the shot clocks becomes inoperable, the shot clock at the other basket will remain on. Previously, both clocks would shut off until both are operable. So, just an FYI there. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like and subscribe. See you guys later on the road to 800 subscribers. Of course, ultimate goal is 1,000 more. Some money to this course, like video, comment video really helps YouTube algorithm. Some more people see us sharing the video does help as well. Some more people can watch, and if you're watching and not subscribe, hit subscribe button for the notification bell as well.